Jake Nardo reporting for MFIA News. We are back tonight with an in-depth report that will captivate audiences all across the world. Today's top story was told thousands of years ago and can be found in the Bible, the book of Genesis, in the book of Gilgamesh, and in the recent movie in 2007, Evan Almighty. It is the story of Noah's Ark, also known as the flood story. Many have heard of how God came to Noah and warned him of the rain that would cause a great flood. God instructed Noah to build an ark that will hold all the different animal species. Today we have John reporting to us about the flood story.
I'm Justin Forshee.
And I'm Stabby.
What are two things in common between the Epic of Gilgamesh, Noah's Ark, and Evan Almighty?
The first thing is that they all had 3 sons and 1 wife. And the second is that they had two of every single type of animal in the world. And one was male and one was female.
How about you?
Okay, so in addition to what my co-interviewee said, another theme that's also really important is the size of the ark and the wood that was used. If you remember in Evan Almighty, Evan is sent piles and piles of gopher wood by Morgan Freeman, who plays God. And in the Bible, gopher wood is also used to construct the ark. And Evan Almighty makes a point to stick true to the actual dimensions of the ark to continue that theme of a parallel between the two being the film and the actual Bible. And those dimensions are 300 cubits long by 50 cubits wide and 30 cubits tall. And another symbol that's really important is the fact that Evan Almighty has 3 sons, just like Noah in the Bible has 3 sons as well. And in both show and book, they both help construct the actual ark with Noah and Evan. So that's also another way in which the film sticks true to the actual biblical accounting of the story. And the only dissimilarity that I noticed between the epic and the story of Noah's Ark in Genesis and the movie was that Gilgamesh talks about the animals coming in groups of 7 versus Evan Almighty and the Genesis account, which includes groups of 2. And another important symbol was the birds. In Evan Almighty, birds are a huge image used throughout the entire film, especially in the one scene where Evan Almighty's boss walks in and he's sitting behind his desk and he's pretty much perched with like at least 24 birds sitting all over him and pooping all over his desk and his car and stuff. And in the Bible, the dove, which is also obviously a kind of bird, plays a really significant role because it brings the olive branch indicating dry land to Noah and his family, telling him that the flood has ended. And I'd like to wrap up the interview with the final image of the flood, which is obviously the most important image in all 3 stories because it's pretty much the purpose of the actual story itself. And it serves as a symbol of cleansing or renewing the people, renewing the land, etc., according to God's plan.
People all over the world are worried about the rain that just won't stop. Here's a clip sent to the studio from a concerned citizen.
Yo, it won't stop raining around here. Where's Noah's Ark when you need it? Yo.
Concerning indeed. The thought of history repeating itself is unnerving. Here's an interview with a feline who has defeated time and is considered a living historian. So, how was it like on Noah's Ark? Very nice, very deep. And also, were there any problems with you and other ferocious tigers? Okay. Back to now. Here we have JC with an eyewitness account.
Here we have eyewitness Penelope Hicks, a hunter who observed an unusual event last night.
Okay, so this past weekend. I was out in the woods, you know, hunting for some possum for dinner for my family, and the weirdest thing happened, man. You'd never believe it. I was out there, and I saw these little critters just running 2 by 2, and I was like, man, this is not even season for these animals. It was great. And then later, there were like a pack of like 7 birds just went whew. And at first I was like, oh man, it's kind of weird, like Noah's Ark or something, like 2 by 2, you know? But then I saw the 7, I was like, no man, it's the Epic of Gilgamesh. And I was thinking, you know, Steve Martin or Steve Carell, whatever that guy's name is going to be coming around the corner in this giant cruise ship full of animals. And I was just here sitting with my gun.
Fascinating. If this story doesn't catch your attention, then I don't know what will.
So here we have it. Noah's Ark in the year 2012. Is it really happening? Only time will tell. Stay tuned to MFIA News, the latest and most trusted up-to-date information. Stay classy, Columbus. Good evening and good night. This is Jake Nardo and our on-site reporters,
Juan Carlos Cabrera.
John Michelle.